In other news, Isabela Governor Rodito Albano says his agricultural confab in Germany was long scheduled and critical to his constituents' needs. And the DILG memo or order to LGU leaders to stay put at home allegedly came out when his plane was airborne and on its way. Nonetheless, the DILG is hell-bent to proceed with its probe on LGU leaders who left the country before Tropical Storm Tino and Super Typhoon Uwan hit and their potential dereliction of duty, as our Kenneth Paciente reports.
Tropical Cyclone Uwan is outside the country. While relief and restoration operations are in full swing, questions arise. Where were some local officials when the calamity struck? According to Malacanang, the DILG is investigating reports regarding local officials who are allegedly missing in action in the midst of the disaster. Although there are no clear violations of the law yet, the department will look into whether their explanations are acceptable. However, one thing is certain. According to the palace, the president does not want leaders who are rest and relaxed during calamities.
Hindi po niya gusto to. Hindi niya po gusto na ang mga liderato ay chill lang. So dapat ang trabaho ay para sa taong bayan. Kasi ang taong bayan umaasa po sa gobyerno, lalo na sa mga ganitong klaseng sitwasyon at kondisyon. So hindi pwedeng sabihin lang na chill lang palagi, dahil dapat trabaho, hindi bakasyon. Although hindi ko sinasabi nagbabakasyon sila. Still, sasabi ko lang natin, iwasan natin na umalis ng bansa, tumugon sa kalagayan ng ating mga kababayan, lalo-lalo na kapag mayroong sakuna or dilubyong ganito.
Malacanang again emphasized the importance of preemptive measures implemented even before the full impact of Uwan was felt. Through timely preemptive evacuation and coordination among various agencies, hundreds of families were saved from danger, a move personally recognized by President Marcos Jr.
Yung mga paghahanda po na ipinapakita ng mga agencies na nakakapagsagip ng mga tao mula sa peligro, nakikita po ng Pangulo ang magandang ginagawa ng ating mga ahensya. Sa tulad po ng nireport natin kahapon, 426 families ang nailikas agad at ito ay naiwas sa anumang peligro. So malaking bagay po iyan.
The palace also said that the implementation of preemptive measures continues, especially since according to Pag-asa forecasts, Tropical Cyclone Uwan may still return. Efforts also continue for the immediate restoration of services in affected areas. Based on DOE reports, power has been restored in 454 out of 712 municipalities affected by Uwan. Meanwhile, the DICT is working full force to restore signals and communication lines.
Sa report ng DICT kaninang alas 8 ng umaga, nasa 82% ng nakabalik ang signal ng Smart, 77% sa Globe, 63% sa Dito, at 79% naman sa Converge. Nagpapatuloy ang restoration ng signal sa mga apektadong lugar upang masiguro ang agarang pagbabalik sa normal ng komunikasyon doon.
The president continues to closely monitor the condition of those affected by the recent typhoons. According to Malacanang, the entire machinery of the administration is mobilized to address the needs of those stricken by the calamity. The president also recognized the role of the Sierra Madre mountain range during Super Typhoon Uwan. The palace said the public should await the president's pronouncement regarding possible actions to protect it. This comes amid calls from environmentalists for stronger measures to ensure the necessary protection of the mountain range. Kenneth Paciente from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.